You know what we need today? We need some more survey comments. Comments sent to survey the people that, well, they know exactly what needs to be changed in cruising, even though no matter how many times they ask, they're always proven wrong. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. And yep, we're going to read some more survey comments. Now, these are questions that were sent over to survey. We're not even really going to go over the survey results because, look, let's be honest. These people are almost never, ever right. The majority of cruisers do not agree with them. They don't feel the same. They don't think the same, but that doesn't stop these people. They write this kind of stuff in all the time. They're proven wrong all the time. Yet they still write it in, and, well, today's going to be no different. First up, we're going to talk about, well, how the meat is cooked in the buffet, the meat carving stations. You go up there, they have some carved meat there on the cruise. You look at it, and you're like, this isn't exactly cooked the way I like it. So what do you do in that particular case? Do you eat it anyway? Do you say, oh, that's not for me? Or do you write in a comment and say, hey, this is wrong, and nobody likes it this way? I love the fresh meat carving stations on the Lido, but why is it all cooked so rare? Most people like their beef and lamb cooked medium well. All the meat is medium rare, which is the least popular of the way people like their meat. Just saying. So they're just saying that's the absolute least popular way to cook meat, and the cruise line still does it anyway. They're not, catering to the majority, yet oddly enough, only 9% of the people agreed with that particular statement. So it kind of seems like that's not the least popular way, but that's what you do when you walk up and something isn't to your exact liking. You write in a comment and just say it's everybody. Now, there are tons of dog lovers out there. I'm a dog lover. I have my dog, love my dog. Do not want to take my dog on a cruise. Would not be good for him. He would not have a good time. And while there is a cruise line out there, Margaritaville at Sea, that is going to be doing some dog cruises, look, people got to stop believing in their minds that every single cruise line needs to change and allow you to bring your dog on vacation. One, think of the dog first, not yourself. Think of your fellow passengers. I mean, does everybody really want a bunch of dogs all over the cruise ship? I mean, this person believes they do, and of course, they're not the majority. You have adult-only cruises. We want dog cruises. Be brave, Carnival Cruise Line. Be the first ship that allows everyone to bring their dog on the ship with them at least once or 5 times per year. Well, only 2% of the people agreed with that comment. I don't think this is a big popular idea that some people think that it is. We'll see how it goes after Margaritaville at Sea does it. Are these going to be popular? Is it going to cause the ship problems? Is it going to make cruise passengers happy? But I think if you're a dog owner and you're a dog lover, you really, really should consider your dog first. Is your dog going to want to be on a cruise ship? Is your dog going to be happy to be surrounded by strange people and strange dogs for however long your cruise is? Because one little thing that I don't think they talk about sometimes when they talk about dogs on cruise ships, remember, these cruise ships are going to be docking in ports in foreign countries. Are these foreign countries going to let 6,000 people disembark the cruise ship all with dogs into their country? A lot of places just don't allow them just to roam right on in. And I'm really thinking that some of these cruise ports and these countries these cruise ships visit, they're not going to let all those dogs get off in the ship either. So just to top it off, now you're going to go spend the day in port while your dog is locked in your cruise cabin in a strange place, strange smells, strange everything, and this is good and healthy for your dog. I don't know. I just don't know that dog cruises is really the way to go. Now, this question's been asked and answered probably 100 times already. 100 times. And we're talking about putting sports up on the big screen on the Lido deck instead of the movies. Because people that like the sports up there, and we're not talking about the ones you would expect to see up there, like the Super Bowl or the World Series or something like that. No, we're talking about no more movies, all sports. And the reason is because nobody watches the movies, nobody goes to see them, nobody cares about them. And then you end up with a comment like this: the big jumbo screens on your ship should only be used for sports at night. The movies are always empty, nobody there. Take the hint, Carnival. All right, so take the hint, Carnival. Nobody wants to watch the movies. Nobody's there looking at them. Sports is absolutely the way to go. But again, this has been asked multiple times, and every single time, movies always is the majority. Sports is always the minority for just your everyday activity. This one was no different. Only 2% of the people agreed with this. So, who should really take the hint? Should Carnival take the hint, or should people who write in this comment take that hint? Now, when you drop off your luggage to the porters at the cruise ship, should you or should you not tip them? And that's not even really the question today. The question today is more of, oh, well, I read a comment somewhere, or my friend told me this somewhere about tipping the porters at cruise ships. Because apparently, if you don't tip them a certain amount, they will be rude to you and make sure your bags never make it on board the cruise ship. At least that's what this person believes. A friend just got off a blank cruise in blank. She told me that the dock workers were very rude. They were told that if they didn't give them at least $10 per bag, their luggage won't make it to the ship. Now let's think about this logically for a second. Is it possible that they came across someone having a bad day or is just a rude person? Of course, that is absolutely possible. Now, I've interacted with the porters on multiple occasions. If I have a big suitcase, you're dang right I'm giving it to them. Let them take it on board the ship. That way I don't have to carry. Do I tip per bag? Yes, I do. Tip about $5 per bag. That's my choice. Everybody else tip what you feel is appropriate. That's up to you. I also have heard people say they don't tip them and their bags still make it on the cruise ship. And this is where a little logic comes into place. So these people are contracted in order to collect the bags, essentially, give them to the cruise ship, and have them loaded on board the ship. They're contracted to do that. That's their job. So if there was a group of these people who were walking around going, if you don't give me $10 per bag, your luggage will not make it on board the ship. If that was really true, would there not be more stories of luggage not making it on board the ship? Would the cruise line at that point not go, we're having an extreme problem at this port with luggage never making it on board the cruise ship? We need to look into it. We need to check out these contractors. And if that turned out to be the case, would they simply not use them anymore? Maybe get rid of them, have the port get rid of them, whatever the case may be. Do you really think if they were going around going, you don't do what I want and give me what I want, your bag won't make the ship, that wouldn't be a bigger story that would be circulating around? Kind of makes me wonder if this is really happening on any type of regular basis. Not saying it's never happened. I'm just saying I don't know that it's this kind of problem where if you don't tip them, your luggage is guaranteed not to make it to the ship. And finally, look, if you go on a family friendly, fun ship like Carnival Cruise Lines, you're going to see some children. They're going to be on board that ship. Now, there are some cruises, some length of cruises where there will obviously be less children than others. There are cruise lines out there that do not allow children at all. You have options, you have choices. But if you're going to get on a Carnival cruise where you know there's going to be children, it's the family fun ships after all, there's a good chance that you're going to see kids all over that ship. There could be some adults only areas. May not see as many in there. You probably still see a few through there, and it happens. And there are certain times and events on board the ship where children aren't allowed. Piano bar is one of them. After 10 o'clock in the piano bar, it becomes adults only. Anyone underage is told to leave. So there are opportunities for some adults only time on cruise ship, but that's not enough for this one. There should be nobody in the piano bar under the age of 21 at any time. John, we need one adult bar for adults only, and it should be the piano bar. Well, only 6% of the people agreed with that particular statement. Majority said, hey, the piano bar is fine the way it is. Leave it alone. We like the current time when 10 p.m. becomes adults only. And again, if you want to spend the entire day, have one spot to go where it's all where no kids are allowed on Carnival, you have the option of the Serenity deck. Got to be over the age of 21 to go in there. You can go to the piano bar after 10 p.m. You can go to the adults only comedy show. There are adult only opportunities on the ship, but really to get on a family friendly cruise line where there's going to be kids and expect not to have children around during the daytime pretty much in every place that they could possibly go. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that. I think perhaps a cruise line that doesn't allow children may be the better choice for you. And that is going to be our video for today. Now, while all these comments were in the minority, how do you guys feel about it? Are you with the minority? Are you with the majority? Are they right? Are they wrong? Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.